I am nothing. I shall never be anything. I cannot wish to be anything. Apart from that, I have in me all the world's dreams, windows of my room, of one of millions in the world that no one knows who it is. And if they knew who it is, what would they know? You look out on the mystery of a street crossed constantly by people, on a street inaccessible to all thoughts, real, impossibly real, certain, unknowably certain, with the mystery of things underlying rocks and creatures, with death making walls damp and men's hair white, with destiny driving the cart of everything along the road of nothing. Today I am defeated as if I knew the truth. Today I am lucid, as if I were about to die, and had no more brotherhood with things than a farewell with this house and this side of the street turning into a line of carriages and a train, and a whistled departure from inside my head, and a jolt to my nerves, and a creaking of bones as it goes. Today I am perplexed, like one who has thought and found and forgotten. Today I am divided between the loyalty I owe to the tobacco shop across the street, like something real outside, and to the feeling that everything is a dream, like something real within. I have failed in everything, as I have fulfilled no purpose. Perhaps everything was nothing. The apprenticeship they gave me, I slipped out of it through the window at the back of the house. I went as far as the country with great purposes, but there I met only grasses and trees, and when there were people, they were all alike. I leave the window, feel myself in a chair. What am I to think about? Genius? At this moment, 100,000 brains dream of being geniuses like me, and history will single out, who knows, not one. Nor will there be anything but dung from so many future conquests. No, I don't believe in myself. In all the madhouses, there are crazy fools with so many certainties. I, who have no certainty, am I more certain or less? In how many garrets and non-garrets of the world are not, at this time, geniuses to themselves dreaming? How many high, noble, clear aspirations, yes, truly high and noble and clear, and who knows if they can be realized, will ever the light of reality get heard about? The world is for whoever is born to conquer it, and not for who dreams that he can conquer it, however right he may be. I have dreamed more than Napoleon achieved. I have crammed into my hypothetical breast more humanity than Christ did. I have made philosophies in secret that no Kant wrote. But I am, and perhaps shall always be, the one in the garret. Although I don't live in it, I shall always be one who was not born for that. I shall always be just one who had qualities. I shall always be one who expected them to open the door by a wall with no door, and sang the song of the infinite in a chicken coop, and heard the voice of God in a covered well. Believe in myself? No, nor in anything. Let nature pour over my burning head its sunlight, its rain, the wind that catches my hair, and the rest come if it will or must or not come. Weak-hearted slaves of the stars, we conquer all the world before we get out of bed. But we wake, and it is dark. We get up, and it is unfamiliar. We leave home, and it is the whole truth, plus the solar system, and the Milky Way, and the undefined. Eat chocolates, little girl. Eat chocolates. Look, there is no more metaphysics in the world than chocolates. Look, all religions teach no more than the sweet shop does. Eat, grubby little girl. Eat. If only I could eat chocolates with the same truth as you eat. But I think, and as I pull off the silver paper that is tin foil, I throw it all on the ground as I have thrown life. But at least from the bitterness of what I shall never be remains the scribble of this poetry, a porch leading to the impossible. But at least I devote to myself a contempt without tears, noble at least in the grand gesture with which I cast off the dirty laundry I am, with no list, into the course of things, and I stay at home with no shirt. I have made of myself what I did not know, and what I could make of myself, I did not make. The disguise I put on was wrong. They called my bluff straight away, and I did not come clean, and lost myself. When I wanted to take off the mask, it was stuck to my face. When I took it off and looked in the mirror, I had aged. I was drunk. I could no longer put on the disguise I had not taken off. I threw out the mask and slept in the cloakroom like a dog tolerated by the management because it is harmless. And I am writing this history to prove that I am sublime. Musical essence of my useless poetry. Would I could meet you as something I made, and not be stuck opposite the tobacco shop opposite, trampling underfoot the consciousness of being in existence, like a carpet a drunkard trips over, on a doormat the gypsies had stolen and was worthless. But the tobacconist has come to the door and stands at the door. I look at him with the discomfort of an ill-turned head, and with the discomfort of a misunderstood soul. He will die, and I shall die. He will leave the shop sign, and I shall leave poetry. In time, the shop sign too will die, and the poetry too. After a time, the street where the shop sign was will die, and the language in which the poetry had been written. Then the spinning planet will die on which all that took place. On other satellites of other systems, something like people will go on making things like poetry and living beneath things like shop signs. Always one thing opposite another. Always one thing as useless as another. Always the impossible as stupid as the real. Always the basic mystery as certain as the mystery sleep of the surface. Always that, or always another thing, or neither one thing nor another. But a man has gone into the tobacco shop to buy tobacco, and the plausible reality has suddenly broken over me. I half rise, energetic, convinced, human, and I am intending to write this poetry in which I say the reverse. I light a cigarette as I think about writing it, and I savor in the cigarette liberation from all thought. I follow the smoke like a path I might take, and I enjoy, at a sensitive and suitable moment, liberation from all speculation, and the awareness that metaphysics is a consequence of being out of sorts. Then I lie back on my chair and carry on smoking. While destiny allows me, I shall carry on smoking. If I married the daughter of my washerwoman, I might be happy. Seeing this, I get up from the chair. I go to the window. The man has come out of the tobacco shop, putting change in his trouser pocket. Ah, I know him. It is Stevens, without metaphysics. The tobacconist has come to the door, and as by a divine instinct, Stevens has turned and spotted me. He has waved goodbye to me. I have shouted, "Goodbye, Stevens." And the universe has rebuilt itself for me without ideal or hope, and the tobacconist has smiled. Thank you.